What's up everyone, Anthony here, Empire Music, empiremusic.com. Phone number at the shop, 412-343-5299. Lucky to get a chance to see the Fender stuff as soon as it comes out. Actually, technically, we're filming this before it comes out, but you're seeing it hopefully the day of the launch. So this will be your first look at the American Ultra 2 series. I've shown you the jazz bass with the maple board. Well, the video's out there, so we've done videos on both P's and J's with the maple boards and the ebony board. And ebony's a new addition. It was rosewood in the last iteration of the Ultras. They moved to ebony. Feels really good, sounds really good on it. They kept a lot of the specs from the Ultra 1 series, I guess call it, but they added some really, really nice things to the Ultra 2. So I'm always critical of Fender. We're a dealer here, so we hold them up to a high standard. I'm never afraid to tell them or to tell you guys when I think they missed the mark on something. I don't think they missed any marks on this Ultra 2 series. Right out of the box, setup was great, just tuned it up and kind of going at it here. Didn't make any adjustments on the neck at all. One thing to keep in mind too, and I think I might have failed to mention this on the other videos. So watch all 4 videos. If you accumulate all of the specs that I've given you over these 4 videos, something should be accurate in there. Hopefully we've encompassed everything within those 4. I'm glad to see the heel adjust truss rod gone, even though it was easily accessible. I like it just up here at the top of the neck. I get it, that's more of like the vintage thing down here. It's just easy to make the adjustment from up here, but I didn't even have to do that to this bass. Spec-wise, they kept the high mass bridge. Love that, but they also added bottom load. So you can go through the body or you can go kind of top load on it, which I prefer. This one's strung through the body right now. Kept the 18 volt preamp in there, kept the contour neck heel on the back. And this color is in Texas Tea. That's a super popular finish that they did on the Ultra 1. It's probably the most popular one. And I think that had the gold anodized guard. They transitioned over to a silver anodized guard, which looks really good. Control knob layout's a little bit different. Volume, pickup panning. These are switched around, I do believe. So it's mid-range and then passive tone. Love that there's still a passive tone on there. And then bass and, treble and bass, so stack knob. This switch is no longer active passive. It's a mid-range it's a selectable mid-range frequency to boost or to cut. Here with the mid-range knob, you can boost or cut 325 or 750 hertz. That's a great addition. Love that. And then the S1 switch here on the very inconspicuous looking here on the volume knob, push-push switch goes between active and passive. That's super intuitive and makes a ton of sense to me. Although if you're going from Ultra right to Ultra 2, so you're just making that immediate upgrade, that might be a quick learning curve for you because you're probably used to this switch being your active-passive knob. So just a slight change there. Neck-wise, this is where I think I love all this stuff. This is my favorite features are here on the neck. They kept the satin finish on that, modern D profile, 10 to 14 radius on there. Love that. And if you saw my P-Bass video where I said 9.5 radius, wrong. One mistake there, right? It's not 9.5, it's 10 to 14 compound, so it flattens up here. Kind of a modern, that's a modern player touch on it. Quarter sawn maple, love that. Love that. Nice, stable, and then adding to the stability, they use the Posiflex graphite rods in the neck. Big upgrade, or just big addition on it. Not that I ever felt like the Ultra necks weren't stable, but They put those graphite rods in the Pro 2 series, which is technically like, you know, a step down price point wise, also feature wise. Never understood why that wasn't in the Ultra. The Ultra wasn't like the accumulation of all of the modern specs that you would put into a bass. So kudos to Fender for putting that in there. 1.5 inches at the nut and open gear, lightweight tuners on the back. It's ultra playable, ultra comfortable. And also on the top here, lumen lay side dot. So that's cool, because if you're on a low light gig, those are gonna glow in the dark and give you some positional awareness, which if you're a player like me, I'm a looker. I can't look up. I don't have the skill set to just look away and just play at it. I gotta look down. That'll help someone like me on a low light gig for sure. Sonically, it's really, really a great modern take on the jazz bass. I think Fender I still think Fender does the jazz bass thing the best. There's great copies of a jazz bass and a P bass, but I think the original Fender designs, I still think Fender gets it right, whether we're talking about cheap stuff, Squire, all the way up to custom shop. I still think the tonal, the true P or J tone really comes from Fender more than anything else, than any other brand, I should say. So before I dig in, check out how active and passive, there's not like any gain jump on it. Now everything's set flat too, but I'll give you a couple comparisons here. So we're in active. Now we're in passive. Active, passive. That's really, really nice. If you are on it in the middle of a tune, your battery starts dying, you flip over to passive, you're not gonna have this massive gain spike. I really, really like that. And even if we start boosting some stuff, I'll boost everything just a little bit by like 1/4. So active to passive. Again, I'm boosting frequencies there. It's not a crazy jump, so I really like that. I'm gonna focus this demo really on the active tones, because I think that's where this bass excels. I think anytime we get a Fender bass that has active electronics, I feel like it's meant to be played there. That's just my opinion on it. There's multiple ways to go about it. These pickups, I think, sound the best with the active electronics engaged. Passive's great to have there as a fail-safe, as a safety net, and it's nice having the passive tone control on it. But again, I think if you're getting a bass like this, you're probably a player that is gonna lean towards the active settings on it. So wide open, where I think a jazz bass sounds the best. Get that really modern, kind of scooped out, nice, like glidey kind of tone to it. We'll roll into the front pickup. So we're gonna get kind of into that P-bass character, but as I always said, it's still different. There's a flatter thing going on with the straight single coil there. we'll go back to the bridge pickup. Now, on that setting, we're going to boost mid-range up way beyond kind of what you would normally play it at least I would. I just want to let you hear how this mid-range selector kind of works. So right now, it's at 325 hertz. So like lower mids, really. That will boost 750 hertz. Back to 325. Probably an extreme situation of that, but I really want to let you hear which frequencies are being affected. In a more practical setting there, we're going to go, let's go back to wide open. So both pickups at unison or middle in the pan position. We're going to boost mids slightly. Actually, we're going to boost a little bit of everything, and we're going to roll treble back a little bit. Boost a little more mids. That's 325, here's 750. Back to 325. I think Ebony sounds great on these jazz basses too. It adds this like really upper end clarity, and I love the way Ebony plays. It's really fast on the fingers. It rebounds like crazy, being such a dense, like tighter grained wood. So let's go to like a jazz bass tone that I like to grab a lot of times, and that's going to be, you know, the kind of the standard, the old school scoop out mid range. So we'll boost some bass. And we'll boost some treble. And I'm going to select that 750 hertz, so we'll like accentuate that upper mid range. Cut some treble back. It's a super versatile jazz bass. It's exactly what I'd expect out of the Ultra series. with a few extra hidden kind of tricks in there. Not even really tricks, they're super practical. The graphite reinforced neck is awesome. The quarter saw maple is awesome. Back to ebony's awesome. Playing that slap stuff, it just like fits on that perfectly. So I dig it. High marks across the board for Fender, at least for me here. So the American Ultra 2 Jazz Bass, again, this one's in ebony. It's also available in maple. Great finishes, great modern feature set on it, but also pretty versatile bass for just about every type of player. If you need anything, give me a call at the shop, 412-343-5299. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.